What's up, 24? What you know, what you know. So we're going to finish this discussion about Drake. So did the elite set him up for this 10-year run just to crush him and just, sacrifice his career? So was his career ritually sacrificed? This is the questions that we're asking, right? So when it comes to this science, right, we have to understand, according to the elites, if they decided to ritually sacrifice you career-wise or your life, depending on what's going on, right? It goes by your energies, right? It goes by the meaning of your name, the year that you were born, your numerology, the day that you were born, other things that's going on around you, you know what I'm saying? So this is what they ritualize. So it's a ritual. So Drake had two things going on that was kind of, that was anomaly. His anomaly was, his name was Drake, that was his middle name. Drake means dragon. Dragon and Drake is synonymous. This is basically like the same word. Drake was born in the year of the tiger. Now, tiger energies and dragon energies are opposite. So according to Taoist metaphysics, right, the dragon would be the left hand and the tiger would be the right hand. So these are the energies, right? These energies are an anomaly. They're opposites in his name. So these energies, right, when you're a person who's, projecting your energies, if you do it wrong, then they can go against you. So how did Drake project his energies wrong? Well, for 10 years, right, Drake, he wrote probably some of his songs, but he had a lot of ghostwriters. It was just the way he portrayed himself, right? It wasn't like he was really true, because when we're dealing with hip-hop music, right, there's a certain aura of realism, right? There's a certain aura of truth or realness of where you came from. So his name so he decided to give his name Drake. Drake, when he decided to do that, basically he did that to appeal to the elites, right? He's half Jewish, right? He's the Jewish dragon of hip hop. So there's nothing wrong with that, right? But when you're dealing with dragon energies, right, you're dealing with mastery. You're dealing with high elevation. You're dealing with transformation, right? This is the year of the dragon. It's a little coincidence, right? So Drake, his name, the energies of his name got misused, right? He didn't live up to the energies of his name, and I'm gonna tell you how. So we all know Bruce Lee, right? Most people know Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee was considered a dragon, even a double dragon, because he was born in the year of the dragon and the hour of the dragon. Bruce Lee had certain masteries, right? No matter what you feel about Bruce Lee, if you like him, if you don't, he had, according to his fitness, he was at an extreme high level. I'm talking about the best in the world, right, according to fitness, right? Bruce Lee's philosophy, even though his philosophy came from a lot of different places, right, he still came to revolutionary conclusions. One of these was, as far as fighting, right, the best type of fighting to do is boxing and wrestling. So that was, revolutionary at the time, right? Because at the time, people didn't understand fighting. This is why they call Bruce Lee the granddaddy of mixed martial arts. So basically, Bruce Lee invented something, or he came up with this philosophy that stood true. For those who know, right? We know that kung fu and all these things aren't like the best fighting styles, right? So his name is Drake, right? So what mastery did he come up with? You know, okay, yeah, he can rap, but he had a lot of ghostwriters, right? This is a fact. He wasn't making his own stuff. All his good stuff, you know, other people was making for him. So in that way, he didn't have mastery. He relied on his connections, right? His connections to the elites and stuff like that. He thought that will always be so. However, those energies are dead. You can't clout like that, like as far as like who you know and stuff like that, can only take you so far. And I give an example. On the lower spectrum, right? Just say like in gangbanging, right? So just say, oh man, hey man, I'm Jeff Ford's nephew. I'm Larry Bogsdale's cousin. You know, I'm Larry Hoover's son. Those energies don't get you nowhere no more. Like back in the 90s and 80s and stuff like that, and even the 2000s, like, you know, if you name drop and stuff like that, you can kind of get away with certain things. People have respect for you. Nowadays, you saying some of that stuff right there would get you beat the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? The energies don't ring the same anymore as far as that. It only rings good if people are like, okay, so what you do? What you want? What you got? And then you say, okay, yeah, that's my enough, and you know, I'm related to him. Then it's a plus. No one gives a fuck who you related to. No one gives a fuck who you know. That's real shit. People is like, you know, you have to stand alone in some shape, form, or fashion. We all know that hip-hop comes from realness, right? There's a certain aura of realness in some shape, form, or fashion, right? Not saying that everything they say is true and shit, right? But this is one of the mistakes that he made. You know, as far as like power mistakes and stuff like that, we're gonna get into that in the next video. So, getting back to the energies, right? This is a dragon year. This is a wooden dragon year. Drake was born in the year of the tiger. He is a fire tiger. Wood is the element of this year. Wood and fire are connected, right? Wood burns fire. So we seen that Drake was really, really hot. His name was ringing, but he burnt himself out. It wasn't positive. You know, it's like, you know, they say all publicity is good publicity, even negative publicity. In this case, it wasn't. You know, so we that's his energies, right? He was hot, but he burned himself out. So this was a year that Drake should have just sat out. He should have just kind of like chilled out and all this other stuff, but he decided to keep going and keep going and keep going and wind up destroying himself, right? So Kendrick Lamar, right? Ain't shit you can tell me. Kendrick understand these energies. He knows. Ain't shit you motherfucker can tell me. He knew what the fuck he was doing. And, you know, hey, he won. Like, if you say that Drake won the rap battle, okay, fine and dandy, but who won the war? Who won the war? You have to understand that. You know, so that's the way it works, man. The energies and stuff like that, people, you got to know how to fight metaphysically. You got to know how to fight spiritually. You got to understand certain things because your ass to get washed up in the current. Your ass to be going against the grain. Your ass might get fucked up, fucked over. So it's important to kind of understand these things, right? So, but you can't deny what I'm saying, right? If you believe it or not, you believe in Chinese astrology, it don't matter. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. That's what the energies show. So there's something to it with that. So Drake, you know what I'm saying, being a tiger. Tiger energies are rebellious. They are rebellious. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're rebels. They go against the grain. You know, they work hard. They do. Dragon energies work hard too, but dragon energies go with the energies and transform. So it's like all the hard work and stuff like that of that 10 years, because it's also a karmic year, right? 2008 is a karmic year, right? So Cat Williams showed us that. You know what I'm saying? With that emblem that he has on, that emblem is the Dharma wheel. No, the Dharma chakra. Dharma means the cosmic law, spiritual law. Wheel meaning, you know, and chakra means wheel, or circle, or I like to say it's mostly an emanating portal, or emanating, you know, sphere, something like that, a portal. So we have to see these things, right? So he should have knew better. He should have saw it like, look, man, especially when you're doing certain things, clout can't save you anymore. Who you know can't save you anymore. See, people got to understand these things, right? There's some things that money cannot buy you. Money can't buy you. If niggas want to throw you in jail and the whole court system is crooked, money can't save you. Money can't save you from a really bad reputation. Money can't save you, you know, if a whole bunch of people want to get you and unalive you. You know what I'm saying? Certain things can't really save you like that. You understand what I'm saying? If the, you know, so we understand this because the reason why Drake was so hot for so long, people wasn't saying nothing. Like, he was doing bullshit. He was sleeping with people's wives and girlfriends and for sport. And that's another thing we gonna, you know, those are power rules that he was breaking. So we have to understand, you know, that you can't violate these rules. You can't violate these power rules. Damn, I forgot what I was saying before. But yeah, so so you have to understand, right? So money couldn't save him. Money didn't matter anymore because all these rappers, right, wind up hating him. They wind up hating his ass. So it didn't matter how much money they made with him no more. They wasn't saying, they wasn't, you know, sucking up to that dude no more. They're like, oh, he gone. We destroying this nigga. And then it's one shit he can do. Ain't nothing his money can do. Ain't nothing his little connections can do. None of that shit matters. The only thing he could probably do is something spiritual to offset it, you know, and that, even that'll take time. But see, that's the thing. See, these are things that spirituality can help you with. Spirituality can get people out of jail. Spirituality can save you from going to jail when people are trying to put you in jail, when higher-ups are trying to put you there. You see what I'm saying? Some things that money can't buy. People say, you know, we train that money is everything, but if you don't got spiritual wealth, if you don't got spiritual knowledge, right, then you are lacking, and, you know, you're lacking. Because the spirit always offsets the physical and the material. All right, talk to you later.